Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars week 94, day 5. So today we're going to be trying something a little bit different for Guild Wars. We kind of messed around a lot on Tuesday and we're somewhat doing that again, though with a team that should be overall better. If I can remember where I put it. Let's see, one of these teams is the team I'm looking for. I know we made it yesterday. No, that's not it. Did I overwrite my blue team with it? Okay, where on earth is this team? I could easily go remake it though if we need to. Where on earth did I put this team? We're gonna use Elementalist class for the Guild Wars today. First, I must find where I put this team. There it is. Okay, I put it over top the Elemental Star thing. But yeah, we're gonna be running Abel, Crystal, Truffle, Sycorax, and Mirage Queen. I somewhat don't want to use Crystal in first slot though. I'm somewhat tempted to put Mirage Queen in first. My only concern with that is we're going to get mana slower for Crystal, especially since I don't have a +1 purple. However, it might work out a bit better. The problem is it'll be slower mana, but we'll have resummon capability. I don't know, I still kind of want a hero in first. Barrier on Brown just so good. I think we're going to keep it as is. Because once we get our loop going, that's the main thing that matters. We are going to need cleanse though. And by cleanse, I mean like a lot of cleanse. Like an absurd amount of cleanse. Like this is our medals amount of cleanse. Also, our Guild War team actually won once. We changed our Guild War team to incorporate the Elementalist, and it won one singular time. A little bit of a weird team, but it's Obsidious Mirage Queen synergy. Main premise here is you curse them all, you stun them all, they're now disabled on literally everything, and then you just destroy them with Book. And the one person who lost because Scurvy Sea Dog did Empower, and then we got Book, and then Book absolutely decimated them, as Book generally does. But we did it with Elementalist, of course. Which also works good with stun and freeze because it makes sure you can actually get all the additional stats effects down. So you can preemptively stun them, get your curse down, and then boom, you can just get all 4 of the stats effects down and be good to go. That's the general premise there. I won once, mostly because Empower. Entirely because Empower got Book going and then Book won with Elementalist. And that was our defense team. Anyways, as far as our offensive team, not that team. That is a good team, though not the team we need. I need pure blue because it is indeed Blue Guild War Day. And that is indeed pure blue. I think we're good to go. Just get Abel Crystal up, cast it, get Truffle up, we win. That is basically this team in a nutshell. Like 2 casts, we win. We just start infinite loop, and then it just goes from there. I will keep my cleanse on, even if we're not up against something that we might need cleanse for. But then again, I don't know. We probably should switch. There's no reason to have cleanse against the team we're about to fight. I believe he might have stun. Oh, he would have dispel on his... What does he have on his hero? Wait, he doesn't even have hero set. Wait, what on earth is the team we're fighting right now? Is that his bounty team? Wait, did someone accidentally set their bounty team as defend? I didn't realize people even saved their bounty team. I guess it kind of makes sense. But that's literally his bounty hunter team. I don't even keep a team slot saved for it, personally. But he accidentally set his bounty hunter team. I'm looking for... Not that. I'm looking for my medals. Alright, let's switch to good medals then. Actually, do we even need 20% mana star? Isn't our whole team elemental? I might as well go pure magic. There we go. Anyways, let's get rolling. So, Guild Wars. Fight. And let's go fight his bounty team with a PvP team. This should, in theory, be absurdly easy. Though maybe it'll find some way to kill us. He does have Devour. He does have like a true damage, double true damage kill. But that's about it. Alright, I think we're good to go. But yeah, it looks like he accidentally forgot to switch his team. Which is quite a fail. Hello, Bill Warhammer. Though, in all fairness, I'm pretty sure a lot of people forgot it was Guild War week this week. But hello, Bill. Hello, Imperial. Hello, Isabel. Though you have all week to change it. Only the first day would be unchanged, like your Tuesday. You could still change your other 5 days. Like, even once Tuesday hits, you could still change the other 5 days that haven't happened yet. Hello, Roman. Hello, Rogue. Hello, David. Hello, Tyrion. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Andrew. Hello, David. Hello, Gadget. Hello, Sushi Ninja. And hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good thing Guild War is almost over, yeah. Oh, yeah. Has anyone seen any Elementalists today? I haven't yet because it's our first battle. But this is the first day where you could start seeing Elementalists set on the opposing defend team. Alright, so we already won. And by already won, I mean like super auto won. Oh, our loop somewhat died though. That's what I hate about Sycorax. Like, it can loop. It just, ever so occasionally, it's like, I don't want to get enough mana. Luckily it did there, though. Still not a huge fan of Sycorax. Like, it gets the job done. But when it fails, it's just so disappointing. Because his high mana cost can be a detriment sometimes. So obviously we'll switch to Cleanse because we're about to go up against a billion freezes. Which is the main reason why I wanted to have triple freeze, because this team does not want to be frozen. And that team will very much freeze us like crazy. Also, he's using the Scurvy Sea Dog too, except he's also using Daughter of Ice, which is even more annoying. Red to blue though, why is he converting double to blue? Green to blue kind of makes sense, kind of, not really. Like if he misses, we just win. Like this really comes down to, does he miss? If he casts the what's her name first? The Daughter of Ice. If that one gets casted first, we kind of just win. Ooh! His wait, does he even have Flash Freeze? Yeah, he does. He must have hit our Impervious. Nice. Okay. Sakurax, you're not useless. Sakurax just did a 1 in 4 chance that the freeze would hit. Oh, no. It could have hit our hero, too. I forgot. Maybe it wasn't. But it either hit our hero, it was a 50% chance. Either hit our hero or Sakurax. But they both have Impervious, which means they have immune to freeze, and he has Flash Freeze. And we had a 50% chance that it would miss, and he missed. So, success. The only concern here is I want mana, but trying to get mana will also kill us, which is concerning. I feel like we just take a blue and hope he doesn't have any alignment. So he's either going to go do green to blue, which will do nothing, or red to blue, which will do something. My concern is he's going to do red to blue and we just lose, because there's no way we could stop him if he does red to blue. The other alternative is we convert to blue right now, hope we get extra turn, and then somehow get truffle rolling. Good. We can work with that. We'll take some brown. We'll take a truffle. We'll throw this on the green. I need the other one on blue because it's more populated. Okay, did we win? I think we already won. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that went a lot smoother than I was expecting. There's a little bit of a sketchy blue cast there. But once we got past that, we kind of just auto-won. We could still miss this with Sakurax, though. It's definitely missable. I probably should have done that in blue. It would have been slightly safer. But oh well, we won. Ooh, not quite yet. I have to do this one more time and risk it. There's a pretty good chance it'll hit, but it could still miss. And it almost did. That Cascade saved us, though. And that's match. We just do truffle one more time. Easy. Hey, if the enemy's going to infinite loop us a billion times this week, we could do the same thing back to them. Okay, another annoying team. Good thing we still have Cleanse set, so we shall keep it set and hope that he hits one of our 2 immune to freezes. He did. Wait, do you not even have Flash Freeze? No, he does. He just hit one of our Impervious. Perfect. So we got lucky 2 rounds in a row. That's great to see. Unfortunately, we have a horrible starting board here. He has green to blue and red to blue, once again. Luckily, both of these do nothing. Basically nothing. Green to blue, red to blue. I'm just making sure that there's absolutely nothing weird that's going to happen here. So I think I just take a yellow even though I don't use the mana. Which might seem like a weird move. But I don't want to give him even like partial alignment over there. The other move is to take red. I kind of want to do this though. Get brown off the sky. Ooh, he got a freeze on me though. Ooh, and it didn't auto cleanse. That's slightly concerning. I could take a blue and hope for... I think we just let him skull poke us. So we hope for blue surge. Do we have any plus into blue right now? Oh, you know what? I probably have the banner set incorrectly. I think I have, no, I have it set to explode right now. Oh no, I do have +2 blue though. That's fine. So what I'm going to do then is try to get another skull distract for him. Do this, hope it surges. It did not surge. Very unfortunate. He actually went for cast as well. That's even worse. Ooh. Ooh, that's sketchy. That is super sketchy. We also did not cleanse. We were frozen on blue, however, it's so much mana, I think we go for it. So I'm gonna set up a skull for him, because that will not kill us. Hope we cleanse. He did not cleanse! Oh no. Oh no. We can actually turn off a brown. Oh no, we missed. Luckily he didn't go for a good move. Though, how are you still frozen with 3 Cedrics? Or 3 Orpheuses, I mean. That's very unfortunate that we're still frozen right now. I think we just try for brown or green off the sky, even though we don't get extra turn here guaranteed. But I need the mana. Good, we got it. Now, I just need you to get unfrozen right now. Like, right now. Oh, you're dead. Okay, well, he's unfrozen now. By nature of him being dead, he is theoretically unfrozen. Let's see. I think we do this on the green, hope we get lucky, and then kill him next turn. kind of. Because you know, oh no, he still has green to blue. But he's not going to have mana for green to blue. And that's what matters. Alternatively, I can cast this on blue and hope we get lucky. We can also just take Skull, and then he takes Skull, and then I take Skull again. Which honestly also seems like a good idea, because we might have automatic alignment like that. Perfect. So we do that. I think we still win this. It's a very sketchy win. That was literally carried by Mirage Queen, just casting. This entire battle is this Mirage Queen casting a billion times, and somehow winning because of it. Which is actually quite amazing. Normally your Mirage Queen is not your primary damage source, but it can be. If you think about it, it's basically just Lord of Slaughter with less spawns and no stats effects, other than Curse. It's not exactly the same though. Lord of Slaughter is way better, at least from a Skull perspective. I kind of want to do this on the green. Don't we already win though? I feel like we won this already. So let's just play it safe. Yep, that's match. We won. And that was a very sketchy battle due to freeze. And we did every cautionary measure as well. The only thing we didn't have is put a cleanse on our team, but I have 3 Orpheus this set right now, unless I forgot to switch it back. No, I have 3 Orpheus this set, and not a single one triggered that entire battle. Which is why I generally don't set it. It's such a luck-based thing. If you're stunned, it can't trigger, but still, we weren't stunned at any point there. Alright, once again, we have to deal with this freeze thing again. Because he probably has flash freeze. Yep, exactly. Plus Zugaf does it. So ideally, we win before Zugaf casts. Ideally. So hello, Ribby. Hello, Zishi. Hello, Matt. Hello, Peter. Hello, Tyrion. I said Tyrion. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome. So you set your mind to defend team tomorrow with Rope Dart. Ooh. Do you have half mana start for it, though? The reason I set it Elementalist for today is because of Mirage Queen. Oh, yeah, never mind. But for a defend team, that doesn't matter, duh. Because you could do it on any Guild War day for your defend. Right, so what's his 2 converts? Same ones again, gosh. Green to blue and red to blue. Red to blue is scary. Green to blue is less scary. So let's make both of them not scary. And then hope we win somehow. Oh, no! Okay, good. He cast the wrong one. If he did the other one, he actually would have won because the wild card from Sky actually would have given him alignment. This was almost extremely bad. Also, his Flash Freeze hit something with Impervious, so we won because of it. So we got lucky at the start there. Also, I don't think we casted Abral Crystal a single time. I thought we would need it for, like, backup mana. But our team keeps getting rolling so quickly, or it just dies too quickly for it to do anything. We either auto-win or auto-lose before it has a chance to do anything. Actually, have we lost yet? We almost did that one. I don't think we have lost yet, did we? We had that one that was, like, super close to doing so. What do we even want here? If I cascade that, that's not an extra turn, as much as I want it to be. Can I kill it with Sycorax? No. Because it's not guaranteed extra turn, so I don't want to go for it. Alright, that's match. Because all we need is 1 poke, and that's enough to kill then. Though we got like 3 or 4 pokes on top of it. Yeah, we're using Elementalist right now. This is the first time we've been able to use Elementalist in Guild Wars. It's Abral, Crystal, Truffle, Sycorax, Mirage Queen. Still feel like Mirage Queen should be in first. I'm just concerned that, well, for one, he can literally just solo the entire battle, as we've seen. So it being in last is kind of decent for a backup plan. Because worst comes to worst, Mirage Queen can solo an entire team with enough luck. It's very unlikely, but it can happen. Especially with a Sycorax to kind of support it. I really feel like this shouldn't be in first, because it has resummon, so ideally you want to utilize that resummon in case it comes down to that point. I mostly have it there for mana accumulation, however, I feel like out of everything on this team, we've been using the weapon the least. But we can't just, like, double Truffle, because then we don't use Elementalist at all. Okay, once again, we have Frost Mage. We have Triple Cleanse, though. Oh, so hello, Barbara! Welcome, welcome. It is somewhat similar to the team we showed on Friday in the Friday video. It just revamped to be pure blue Guild War. Because it pretty much already was pure blue. I think it was like 3 out of 4 blues. But now it's 4 blues. The trade-off is you have to go with a really bad hero weapon. The other trade-off is you kind of have to run Sycorax. But I think the other one kind of... one of them I showed Sycorax as well, though. This is a weird situation because he actually has alignment. Meaning I probably have to take a purple here and hope it surges. He'll take Skull, which is perfectly fine. I want to take this blue because there's a chance he might take that yellow and give us 5 times brown. Also, it gives us full Abel crystal, so we can finally cast it for the first time. Oh, wait, I can't, though. Ooh, that's sketchy. Yeah, this is a weird move. I have to move this down or something. I can make it so he takes a 3. Because this gives us guaranteed blue as well. So I'm going to do that. Oh, no, I didn't see that extra turn there, though. Ooh. Alright, luckily he didn't do much out of it. Alright, so he just gave me a bunch of greens to explode. Let's just hope we get lucky here and then just win. I need to get an extra turn from this. Good, we won. It's over. It's over. Oh, he does have Submerge, though. That's slightly annoying. Because the only thing I have to deal with Submerge is Mirage Queen. We have no way to hit Submerge otherwise, unless it drops its Submerge. Let's see. I'll take the other skull. Grab the other thing there. See if we can get another green going. Luckily, did not miss. Go for Truffle again. I think he's just dead. That is a lot of skulls. And Submerge basically did nothing. That was so many skulls. Yeah, you definitely don't need Sycorax. I just figured it would help with looping. But there we go, 9,500, even with one really sketchy battle. Well, technically slightly under. But hey, we finally hit 5-0 this week. And it was with Elementalist. See, Elementalist is good. It's the first 5-0 all week. Because we've been at... In all fairness, all of these except 2 were an infinite loop. Where we even had freeze at start a battle and still lost the infinite loop on some of these. Only 2 of these were like true legitimate losses that weren't to an infinite loop combo. But still, that's our first win all week. Which is kind of funny because Mustaine lost twice for the first time this week. We did exact inverse. Which is kind of weird because that final battle wasn't anything too hard. Though he could have had a different one for all the other ones, of course. But the final battle was pretty straightforward. Though I guess Book might have went crazy on him. Book goes crazy sometimes. That's why people run it. The Empower books. I think we run it for like 2 or 3 Guild War days. Oh, so hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome, welcome. Anyways, I actually have to kill 150 reds today. We need to go get on that. Though, of course, I also need to go farm Class XP. I'm not sure if we're going to try to, but I definitely want to make more progress on it. We're currently level 87. Ideally, of course, we'd want to try to hit 100 pretty soon. If it was Guild War week next week, I would definitely want to. However, given that it's Guild Wars right now, it's kind of weird. Because normally when a new hero class comes out, it's like, oh, you need to go rush to get it done before the next Guild War. But it's kind of weird when it comes out during a Guild War week. Because you would either need to rush so absurdly quickly that you get like level 100 in a single day. Or you would need to just ignore it until next Guild War. It's always a weird situation. It's much better when a new hero class comes prior to a Guild Wars. Because then you can set the goal to have it max before the next Guild War. But it's just kind of awkward when it comes out during one. Since theoretically it would be ideal to upgrade it within 1 day. Which generally is not that realistic. It is possible, just really unrealistic to get it maxed in 1 day. Actually, it literally requires gems, because even if you use the most efficient farming method in the game and farmed all 24 hours of a day, that's still not quick enough to get it done in 1 day. You'd have to throw some amount of gems to do so. Also, we've kind of been ignoring the event for it. Main reason is it has really bad payout for what's it called? Gems? Not gems. Everything. But EXP is the word I'm looking for. So it looks like a lot of people are going for it, though. But look at how many more we'd have to do. We'd have to spend, like, 4 hours just to get 75 gems and an orb, and that entire 4 hours, we'd get 0 EXP towards the hero class, which is one thing I've never understand about class events and how it still hasn't been reworked. Mass buying EXP is good for EXP, obviously, though very expensive. However, actually using the sigils that you get from max buying EXP is a horrifically bad way to even attempt to get EXP for your hero class, because you get all the rewards so quickly, even when a new hero class comes out, that it's kind of pointless to use these battles, because you're basically, like, you just mass bought EXP, and then if you want to use all of these, you'd have to go spend a bunch of time not gaining any EXP at all, or if you are at a much slower rate than other methods within the game. It's just kind of weird that you don't get like 4 EXP per battle towards your hero class during these battles or something. Like some amount that would make it worth actually using it. Like, you do get 2, but obviously you can get 2 in quicker locations. Anyways, so what do we do next? We have the crowns, we have the other thing. Guess let's clear through dailies real quick with I guess Rowan. We're going to be using Rowan for a lot of things today just because, even though we have access to better options, we got to go get Elementalist EXP. This is normally how you would farm every hero class in the game, by the way, too. You'd basically just run a similar team to this and just keep changing the hero class to whatever you're currently farming. It works particularly good with Elementalist, though, because we actually have Mirage Queen already in the team, which is kind of funny. Because even if you were doing any other hero class, you'd still have Mirage Queen there because you need the half mana start for Rowan. However, it is also half mana starting our hero class, oddly enough. Which is kind of convenient, though not really required, because the only thing that's required is Rowan to cast. The other thing, whatever you set as your weapon, is kind of just there to support your team. It's definitely not required. What makes you so confident that the Journey achievement doesn't have to be done in a single event? Oh no, I am not confident that that is the case. I am just hoping that they coded it incorrectly, and that is the case. We have no way to know for sure if that is the case. We'll find out on Monday if it still shows the progress on it or not. But no, we have no way of knowing. I'm just assuming they coded it incorrectly, knowing them. Like, my bet is more so on them coding it incorrectly than it being coded correctly. I'm just placing my bets on that it is incorrect. We'll find out on Monday. But yeah, it is possible that it might have to all be done in one event. We don't really know until Monday. I'm just placing my bets on that it's coded incorrectly, or the text is incorrect. Because technically, based on how it's worded, it should all be done in one event and not across multiple. But we'll find out soon. There's really no way of knowing until like 1 day and 6 hours from now. Then we'll confirm it. In which case we'll go for 20,000 next Journey event. It's not really that big a deal. It's pretty good logic if you go by the dev's history. I know, right? Like, there's a higher chance it works incorrectly than correctly. So that's what I'm going by. Yeah, getting 20,000 in a single event is really difficult. That's the other reason why I thought it might be across multiple. You have to buy minimum tier 6. It might even be tier 7, I'm not sure. But definitely, you would need at least tier 6, if not tier 7. Maybe even 7 multiple times, I'm not sure. Does anyone actually have 20,000 miles to confirm? Like how many tiers you had to buy? Because I don't even think 100 people have it yet on PC Mobile. Oh, sorry, that's the class leaderboard. I'm looking for the Journey leaderboard. Let's see, how many people have 20,000? Okay, it is now officially over 100. Though not by much. It's probably like 150 or 200 people have done it this week. At least on PC Mobile anyways. Because for most of this week, like yesterday it was at like 70-something or something. Like 75, I think. Obviously now the rest of the people have gotten their 20,000. But, it's not that many. Anyways, where were we? Let's go clear... Oh wait, did I do all of them? Because I wanted them for the class XP. Even if the loot is completely useless. Because they give 2 XP each. You bought tier 6 times? Oh gosh. Or tier 7 6 times, I mean. Yeah, that'll definitely be enough to get it done. Hey, how many people from my own guild bothered to do it? I didn't even check that. I would assume 2 or 3. 2. Maybe 3. Depends if Ron goes all the way. But Isabel and Mustaine went for it. And, wait, how do you have so many more points in less battles? Was Mustaine just going for the lower ones? I'm kind of confused by this. How do you have, like, 41 less battles, but more points? Is Mustaine just, like, clicking randomly on which one he's taking? I don't understand how you can have less battles, but that many more points. That's kind of strange. Let's keep going. Yeah, the miles still seem to be working incorrectly. I'm not sure to what degree, but it seems, the main thing that seems to be happening is you lose points for seemingly no reason. And it seems to be some kind of glitch with how it is being tracked. This will probably be fixed by the time it rolls back around next time. However, the scoring is definitely up with it in some way. Not really sure how, though. Because the way the scoring's supposed to work is if you take over 10 turns, you'll start losing points, up to 10. And per every death on your team, you'll lose 2 points. This is prior to multiplier, though. So that technically is 3 times more than what I just said. So if you're losing 1 point, it's technically 3, up to 30. In the sense that it's prior to multiplier. So if you have a 3 times multiplier, every point you lose is basically 3 points, essentially. Alright, so new class trial we could just ignore because we're not going for leaderboard there. Still have to do the entirety of that. I guess we'll do our Underworld battles. Also, we could do our, we were just talking about it. Let's go do the journey real quick. Doesn't give us any progress towards the hero class. I still want to get the battles in, though. Still running the same thing as before. Bach Strider, Doomed Glaive, Wild Queen, and Hawthorne. Hawthorne basically being required. And by basically, I mean required. Because the amount of points Celestia would get from not using it is so absurd. To such a degree that it'd be kind of pointless to not run Hawthorne. You don't get any benefit from running multiple of him, though. But you need to run at least one. And by at least one, I mean exactly one. Let's see, with our Wild Queen. Monday morning, we'll get a mail saying it was a mistake and everyone will get the achievement. I'm not even sure if they have a way of, like, triggering achievements for people. I'm not sure if they can. But yeah, last we checked, it was actually 0.0. Like, 0% of people on PC Mobile had the achievement. Let's see what it says right now. Right now, it does not tell me because I'm in the wrong tab. Right now, it says, yep, 0% of people currently have it. Which, realistically, it's about 100 if you take away all the mobile people that have it. So, like, roughly, like, 50 to 100 people. But it's so few that it still shows a 0%, which is kind of funny. Comparatively, the other achievement was match a bunch of elemental stars, and this is at 1.3%. These were both doable at the exact same time, because the journey event and elemental stars both came out this Monday. Elemental stars are at 1.3%, doing 100 of them. And 20,000 miles is at 0. Which obviously there's more people than 0 that have it. But it's such a low percentage that it shows as 0, which is kind of funny. Also, I just realized my hero died. That's slightly concerning. That's where all my attack was stacked. Like, it's not even like a big deal that the hero died. It's more so the fact that our thing that had attack died. Like, this team would still function without the hero. I mean, with without the Bog Strider, I mean. But it's the attack that we had on the Bog Strider that we really needed. I kind of want to do this, though we will die because he's going to get his skull damage if I do. Oh, we might still die. Okay, good. I forgot. That was enough to kill because of Hunter's Mark. Slight fail. Oh, gosh, that hits with a lot of true damage. 111. Plus whatever ratio he has. Oh, yeah, it's ×2 based on brown gems and allies. Oh, gosh. That's a pretty decent troop overall. I'm curious to see how he'll pan out. What I'm most curious about is how Nerf will work with like a Life and Death Weaver team. Or something along those lines. Like, him with Weaver is going to be really interesting. Because whatever he doesn't one-shot with his ability, which normally he's not going to one-shot because he's going to have a bit less damage in this, but he moves them to the back, and then your Weaver would just kill it. Which makes it a really, really good Weaver synergy option. Almost no one has this troop yet, though. Because it's the really last reward you get from the paid side. Well, we'll have it in like 3 weeks from now or so. A little less than 3 weeks. Actually, we might lose them right now. We are actually going to lose this battle. Let's see. I don't think we've lost a single one yet. This will be the first one. I don't have enough damage to kill. And you don't have any resummon. Which would be very useful right about now. The problem is he has 50% score reduction too right now, and we don't have any attack buff on herself. I'll take that over. Yep, we're dead. Hey, we finally lost one of these. Gosh, they're starting to get high stats. Scary high stats. I need Bulk Strider to not die. If Bulk Strider just doesn't die, we will be in the clear. Just have to pay attention tomorrow which one is entangled or not. Because that's the main thing that's going to kill us, the skulls. Oh, I should have went for skull spam there. Because it's auto extra turn. But as long as Bulk Strider doesn't die, we should be fine. I just need to set up the board a bit better for that. Yeah, we're in a pretty good position right now. Oh, you know what else is annoying? Dying to 50% score reflect. I almost forgot about that. Is that actually what killed us the previous battle? It might have. I kind of forgot about that. Because I believe it over exceeds your damage. In that, let's say they have like 1 life left and you hit them for 100. I'm pretty sure they still reflect 50 damage back. They reflect based on if you did the full amount of damage, even if you don't do the full amount of damage. So if you hit for like 1,000, they're hitting you back for like 500, even if you only did like 10 damage to them. Life Steal doesn't work like that, however, I'm pretty sure Skull Reflect does, if I'm not mistaken. Everything is now entangled, or almost everything, all but one. And the one that's not entangled now has 0 life. I mean 0 attack, I mean. Bit of a miss, so it doesn't matter because he has 0 attack. If will ever let me do my turn. You found 11 Kingdom Crashers? Weird. Has anyone else been having that? I kind of just kept stopping at 10. I haven't really tried getting more than 10. But has anyone else gotten more than 10 Battle Crashers in a day? I haven't, though I've also never tried to. Let's see. Take that over. We're also going to time it again with Rowan. I'm curious to see what kind of times Rowan can do. I think it took us like 15 minutes or so last time, which makes about sense. It should take about 50% longer than however long the other method takes. Because Rowan build is almost exactly 50% slower than or not 50% slower. Technically the margin of slower would be slightly different, but it's double Dust Devil is 50% quicker than using Rowan, which means technically it's what, 33% slower is what the margin of difference would be. Somewhere's around there. Oh, let's see. I'll take that. Like, if it takes the other team 10 minutes, it's going to take Rowan 15 or so. Which is about the exact time that we got yesterday when we timed it. And of course, we did it with Rowan instead because of Class XP. You've received 12 the last 2 days? Ooh. Interesting. It definitely isn't working correctly then. Though at least it's working incorrectly in our favor. If nothing else. I'm not in any rush to really get them done though. Like obviously we're doing the minimum amount of dailies every single day. But we really don't need it any quicker than that. Plus you technically don't even have to do it every single day of the thing to still get the full amount. Because it goes for 35 days. But in 25 days you would have all the points. If you did it every day for 25 days. Technically not true though. If you bought the paid pass, you actually have to do it for 28 days? Yeah, 28. No, 27. You'd have to do it for 27 days if you did the paid pass, 2 more days. The reason for this is there's 5 extra rewards at the end, which aren't really much, but they're better than nothing. There's no unique rewards on it, but you get like a few like extra drops, like an orb and some other stuff. It's pretty small what it is, but it's still more than nothing. So technically if you bought the paid pass, it actually goes for 2 more days. It's not really that big a deal though. Like almost nothing in it was good. I think it's like a vault key, an orb, and like a small handful of keys. Obviously the main reason if you're buying the pass is to get the other stuff early. And also to get all of it maxed without having to use orbs. That's where the real saving is. Like, you don't have to use a major orb to get these things maxed or have to wait for it. Well, you still have to wait, you know. A couple weeks we'll have to wait, but you won't have to wait, like, months. Yeah, these 5 little extra rewards. This makes it go for 2 longer days. Because on the day that you would hit 50, you would actually hit 51. And then you would hit here, and then you would hit there, making it take 2 more days. It's not that many little rewards, though. It's literally just 4 gem keys, 2 little Orpheuses, and a Valky and an orb. It's not even a major orb, it's just a normal orb. And I assume it only goes to 55? The way that they described it almost seemed like this would go infinitely. However, based on this number right here, saying 11 out of 55, I assume it only goes to 55. Also, have they fixed this button yet? This purchase is not available right now. I hope they fix this by Monday. I'm pretty sure most people aren't going to use it until, like, way at the end. But, right now, the only way to do it is with money. And that is exceedingly not worth it. There might be some amount of people that might want to gem it down. I would not advise it, though. You'd be better off just throwing that many gems at the hero class than bothering to do it on that thing. Anyways, speaking of that, let's go bring up timer and go time out the thing. Oh, they are repeatable? Oh! Hold up. Okay, that's slightly different then. Is it the same 5 every time? Oh, so you can actually confirm? So, is it the same 5 every time then, or does the rewards get better? Okay, so you can loop 51 to 55. Okay. That makes a bit more sense then. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, they didn't say? Okay. Okay, it is the same? Okay. So that's not really that good. That would explain why these rewards are so bad then. They're infinitely loopable. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, nothing here is particularly good. I guess getting random orbs like that can be a bit. However, is that worth it then? Let's see. You know, that kind of changes the value of 100 gems. No, it doesn't. Yeah, that's still not worth it. It is still not worth spending gems on it, nor money. Because that's only 1 tier for 100. That's not like multiple tiers. That's just 1 singular tier. If that was 10 tiers, that'd be a different story. That would actually be worth it. But that's just 1 tier. Meaning that you're spending 100 gems for like 2 of these things, or for 2 gem keys, which is super not worth it, or for a vault key, which is okay value, or for an orb, in which case that one's a good value. But if you break out the value of every single individual one, doing that to get to that point's not worth it, because the rewards you're getting in return are not worth more than 100 gems. The only thing here that's kind of worth 100 gems is the orb, but that's only if it rolls blue or purple, and it's only 1 of the 5. So yeah, it's still not worth mass buying then. Though it does make infinitely looping these a little bit more useful then, doing it every single day. Because that means like every 3 days we'd get an orb then, after we've finished out the pass, for like 2 weeks. Or would it be 2 weeks? Because we'd finish by 25 and go up to 35. So yeah, for like a little over a week, we'd get like a free orb every 2 days or so, or every 3 days. Well, technically every 2.5 days. What is our crown total? Our crown total is currently 11. And it'll be 13 as soon as I go bring up the timer. Let me go do that right now. And then we'll go hand out a code after we go do this. Let's see. Actually, I might as well do the code now. And then we'll go time out the thingy. Because after that, we'll probably just farm a little bit more for the class. Let me go get you guys the code. 1 moment. Just trying to find where on earth I have buried it. Also, I really need to change my keyboards back or something. This is really annoying the way I've changed it. I still have not gotten used to it. Like, the way that I have it set up, it just doesn't make any logical sense. I kind of need to, like, switch them or something. Because the way that I changed it to is just super absurdly annoying. Oh, 1 second. I do need to look into eventually getting a bigger desk. That's like the biggest problem, probably. This desk does not have enough for every peripheral I need. Let's see. Well, that's something I definitely need to do in person, though. Plus, I would need to find a car that would... Actually, I actually would need to get something that would need to ship it to me, then. Because I just realized it probably wouldn't even fit in my mom's car. Like, a desk the size I actually need for this room right here probably would not even fit. And it wouldn't make sense to get one shipped either. We need to go to, like some kind of proper furniture place. And just get the dimensions and just find, like, the exact one I need. Because I have enough room here to put quite a bit of a bigger desk here. Oh, kind of. I have, like, 1 or 2 feet over to the right. And then theoretically infinite room over to the left. If I don't mind shifting my entire setup over a little bit. And as far as wide, I could go a little bit wider, like, towards me. My only concern is the green screen can't really go much further back than what it already is. We're already kind of, like, backed against it. But anyways, guys, oops, I keep clicking the wrong keyboard. There you guys go. There's the redeem code used on gemsofwar.com with the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu. Whatever game says right over here is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code's right over there in chat. Just copy paste some random numbers and letters starting with GF. And it gives the same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. Unusable and PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps a lot and is greatly appreciated. There you go. Enjoy. Anyways. So we did that, we did that. Let's go and bring up the timer. So I can go time how long it's going to take us to do Rowan. We can already guesstimate it's about 15 minutes. However, I want to see exactly. Let's see. Let's go bring up the timer. Good old timer. Loading, loading, loading. And now it's going to tell me, do you want to update? And then I say no. I wish there was an option for it. There probably is somewhere I'm not aware of. Where you could be like, stop telling me to update literally every time you launch. There's also another solution to it, just update. However, I'm not sure if it would break anything compared to how I have it set up. And it's doing exactly what I need to do already. So I do not want to accidentally break something by updating it. Anyways. So, let's go time this. Switch over to Rowan team. And this should, in theory, take 15 minutes. But we shall time it nonetheless. And it takes about 10 minutes with the other team that we would normally use. However, the reason we're using this is I need class XP. And this is the quickest thing you can do that also still gains class XP. Is Rowan quick kill. Oh, there's one. I know, if the timer breaks... Well, my concern isn't that the timer would break. My concern is that the green screen effect behind the timer would break. Like, I'm pretty sure the timer itself will not break from that. The more so is the concern is the fact that that's actually just a green square rectangle with a time on it. However, all you guys see is the time because they have a green screen effect on it. But my concern is it might get disabled. Though it wouldn't take that long to fix it, but still. I'd have to figure out in the new interface how on earth you would change it again. Because you guys just see it as the time. What I see is like a gigantic green triangle with a time overlaid on it. Or did I say triangle? I meant rectangle. Did I really just say triangle? You know what I mean. Same difference. They're both shapes. One has one more side than the other and is a completely different shape. But same difference. So what's with the timer? I'm timing how long it takes to find 10 of them with Mirage Queen. Which we kind of already know should be about 15 minutes, but I still want to time it, just for the fun of it. Double Ironhawk takes about 10 minutes. Rowan build takes about 15 minutes. Obviously you can be quicker or longer than that. That seems to be about the average. From what I've gathered so far. The timer is mostly just to gather more data, just to see. But Double Ironhawk is around 10 and this is around 15. You got 5 crashers in your first 7 battles. Yeah, they love to chain together. We've gotten like 4 to 5 together multiple times before. We've had a really bad time trying to get the last copy of some of them, though. Oh, what did I mispronounce? Pretty sure I mispronounced something. You just hit level 65 on Elementalist? Nice. Aiming for 70 by tonight. Hopefully you get it. Yeah, I'm hoping to have 100 by tomorrow, though. It's not too big a deal if we don't. Like, it'd be ideal too, but I'm not going to sweat it if we don't. If it was Guild Wars next week, I definitely would want to, but it's not, so I don't need to worry about it. Because ideally, if Guild Wars was coming up soon, we'd want to max it before Guild Wars. But since a Guild Wars is already occurring, we don't need to worry about it. Unless we wanted to get it max, like, for tomorrow or something. Or, you know, to have it for tomorrow's Guild War. But, I don't even think we're going to be using it tomorrow. We did today. But tomorrow, I don't think we're going to. And for the team that we did today, it wouldn't have really mattered if we had the traits, either of the 2 that you unlock at level 100. I think it would have kind of helped having a little bit more magic damage, but it wouldn't have, like, made a win or lose difference. Oh, I was hoping Black Manacle was enough damage. Actually, it was. The one little destroy was actually enough to kill him. That's funny. I love it. I love it. Alright, let's go throw that down. Let's see. Get a nice little 8. Oh, why am I doing that? Oh, I guess it's still enough damage. It works. Oh, so I have completely lost track of how many kills we have. I'm pretty sure that's 6. Kind of want to check real quick. The only problem with checking is it costs like 15 to 20 seconds. We're currently at 8? We're at 8? How on earth are we at 8 at 5 minutes with Rowan build? Yeah, we're at the final 2 now. Interesting. The final stretch. We had this happen yesterday too. We were at like 8 and then we didn't get any and then we checked it again and somehow was at 10. Which I still don't understand. When and what will be the midday stream? Tomorrow we're going to probably be doing it around noon and we're going to be doing Fall Guys. It'll be the last Fall Guys stream of Season 5. With that name tag of Gentle Vibrant Bird that it like auto-set ages back. It'll be the last time we get to use it. Because you actually get to set your own name, and we're obviously just going to use Tacit or Tacit Terror. Probably just Tacit if it's not taken. Otherwise, the other name. So that's going to be the last time we'll have that name tag. Because as of next patch, when they do the Epic integration thing, you'll be able to set your name to whatever, even on PC. So we won't have like that default name thing anymore. I'm not sure what show they're going to have for tomorrow. Hopefully it's a fun one. Whatever show they have right now is ending today. Yeah, we'll probably just chill with that for a couple hours. Not sure how long we'll be streaming it, but it'll be the last stream of Season 5 that we do for Fall Guys. Because they're announcing Season 6 on Tuesday. We don't know the official date. We'll know that on Tuesday. But pretty much all the info related to it will be given out on Tuesday. Hopefully it's on Wednesday. That'd be fun. Well, we'll find out after Tuesday. If it is, then we'll be streaming on Wednesday, Thursday, if that is the case. Also, where's this last copy? Or did I already get it and I didn't even realize it? I'm pretty sure we're 1 copy short. Because I've only seen 1 so far. I do want to check just in case we've seen 2 and I didn't realize it. Nope, only 1. Yep, still gotta find 1 more. The elusive final one. Oh, what happened to the Pokemon Unite stream? Oh, I just got caught up in some stuff today. Some of which related to the game. Eventually. Ultra soon TM. Also, the engine that I'm most likely going to be using for the game, though I'm still kind of messing around and kind of seeing which one I'll be using. But, Godot, I believe, is having some kind of game jam. And, I believe it ends in about a week. We're probably going to play a bunch of the games from the game jam just to kind of see what people are making in the, thing. Though the prize pool is so small that barely anyone's going to really be participating. Or will I be. Mostly because I don't feel like we have enough experience yet to really do a game jam. We will at some point, though. At some point is not the one that's going on right now, though. But I do want to check the code of a bunch of games that are in the game jam. Because I'm pretty sure you could check it on the thingy. When it's posted to the itch.io thingy. So we'll throw that down. Hey, there it is. Okay, it took us 10 minutes. Ooh, interesting. Rowan took us 10 minutes. Though it didn't take us forever to find the final copy this time. Alright, there we go. That is the final crown. Boom. 10 minutes. There it is. Interesting. I collect all rewards. But it only took us 10 minutes this time with Rowan. Which is actually relatively quick. There we go. Hey, just wanted to time it. Okay, so next order of business. We got all of our crowns for today. Still gotta kill more reds, so we're probably gonna be able to do that easily off of everything that we're doing. Yeah, no problem for the code, everyone. Yeah, it should still be good for a little while if anyone's still just getting here now. Actually, let me copy paste it again. It's the same one as before. If anyone's just getting here, it's probably still good. Anyways, let's go do Underworld, I guess. One of the dailies we don't normally do. However, I need class XP, so I do need to do it. This place is really good for class XP. And we get to use Elementalist here while you're still using the same Rowan team. I'm using our Scare Shield here. The weapon doesn't really matter. His whole premise is just cast Rowan to win. A weapon can be literally anything that doesn't block Rowan and basically do the same exact thing. So I'm not sure why I'm trying to find multiplier order. It's not like it matters. It's going to have no effect on our EXP. You saw EnrageCarandera defending red in your stream the other night. That helps motivate you to keep grinding for it. Yeah, someone did use it on defend team. It was in like a double indestructible build. That's one of the few things it can be used for, as it is one of only a few troops in the entire game that has that indestructible thing. I believe there are currently 8 player-owned troops, the 6 Dooms, which are almost never used, EnrageCarandera, and that one tower, the Leonis Tower, I believe it's called. Those are the only 8 troops that have the indestructible or impervious, whatever it's called. Or not impervious. It's the thing that's like impervious that's like better than impervious. But only 8 things currently have it, and by 8 I technically mean 2. And one of those 2 is EnrageCarandera. Because the 6 Dooms are kind of useless. Even though they, in theory, have the trait. But in practice, they kind of don't, just because they're so bad that they're never used, pretty much. But Leonis Tower and EnrageCarandera can actually be usable. I personally don't feel like it's worth using EnrageCarandera that often, though. It's a very situational troop. It still counts as a boss, so it can easily be one-shotted. The biggest concern with EnrageCarandera is 35 mana cost. If it was closer to like 30 or something, or even like a 28, I feel like it'd be a lot more usable. It's just his mana cost is so absurdly high. It does have immune to mana drain, if nothing else at least. But it's still such a high mana cost to need to get. It's probably its biggest liability beyond anything. That, and oddly enough, its curse is actually worse than normal Carandera. Like, it can just naturally happen without extra turns, so if you're falling behind or using on an AI team, it can be somewhat better in those situations. However, generally, it is not as good as some of the other curses, like Mirage Queen or normal Carandera. But on defend, it can be okay. Like, when you're using Enraged Carindera, it's kind of bad, because unless it triggers and you get lucky, it's worse than just extra turn spamming. But under AI control, the AI is less likely to extra turn spam, meaning it actually technically gets more value from the Enraged Carindera trait than the normal Carindera. That's mostly from the AI being bad. Like, it's more of a precautionary thing for when the AI is acting bad. Because it does more when the AI is doing almost nothing compared to other options. Since it passively gets down its curse over X amount of turns. Like, realistically, after 3 turns, it would curse all enemies. Whereas the other ones are dependent on extra turns or actually casting the ability. Also, one nice thing about Enraged Carindera is once it does get 4 times cursed down, it basically perpetually keeps the enemy 4 times cursed. Because realistically, it'll recurse them about every 3 turns. Hey, we just gained a level there. Realistically, it's going to recurse them about every 3 turns. And that's going to be quick enough to normally perpetually keep curse on them after it initially gets curse on them. Yeah, invulnerable, that's the word. Keep forgetting its name because it's so very rarely used. I hope they do add some more troops that are decent that have invulnerable, though. The current pool of troops that have invulnerable are kind of underwhelming. Like, 6 of them aren't even usable. And the other 2 are super ultra situational. Like, there's no, like, invulnerable troop that you could plop into any team and have it function. They're all built very, very specifically. So it'd be nice to see more options for it into the future. We definitely will at some point. We just don't currently have them. Also, this is why this delve is so broken. Look at what we're surrounded by right now. We're surrounded by 2 tier 5s and 3 tier 4s. Half of which are treasure rooms. This kingdom is so broken. And they're all within 1 room distance of the starting spot. This delve is absurdly broken. Also, I just realized I'm not even using armor right now. Luckily, it's still enough to kill. We tried messing around with an Elspeth Duma Light build. It won't create enough yellow to get consistent extra turn. Yeah, a lot of those, oh no, Doom, this Dooms just don't end up doing enough. I hope they do revamp them a little bit. The only problem with them revamping it is it'd be harder to actually do the Doom events. But them as actual troops are just really underwhelming, unfortunately. Why did you take Submerge Room first? Oh, I have no clue. That was probably a bad idea. I just saw Multiplier and was like, ooh, 1.5 times. But yeah, we have to be careful now because if any of them cast, they get Submerge. However, we're probably going to win before they get to cast in most situations. So that will be annoying otherwise. I just saw 1.5 times. It was like, ooh, shiny Multiplier. But given what we're currently trying to do, we probably should have saved it for last. Since Multiplier Order technically doesn't matter, even though I'm still trying to do it right now. It's just such a habit. It's not a bad habit, though. It ends up giving you more loot overall. I kind of want to save this treasure room for last, but we'll take it now. That is one that we probably should have done out of Multiplier Order, though, for the extra loot from the treasure room. I was like, wait, enchant will give us full mana? I forgot we don't have potion effects, do we? I know, resummon. Oh no, I don't have a backup plan for resummon. I should have set Withering Staff or something. Luckily, gosh, we just cascaded like 5 skulls off of that Skull Storm. What was the Skull Storm even from? That would have been one of his troops. Because we don't have it, do we? No, nothing on this team has Skull Storm. Yeah, Elementalist doesn't. That'd be funny if it did. Actually, I'm kind of surprised that the Undead hero classes don't. There's 2 of them, and neither of them have like Skull Storm on enemy def or something. I believe one of them has Doomstorm start, though. But neither of them have, like, creates some kind of Skull Storm when an enemy dies kind of mechanic. Oh, sorry, what was your question, Rogue? Explore 12 is the best way to get gold? Yes. Explore 12 running a double Cedric team with one of those gold killing weapons. I believe Pearl's better these days. It's called Plunder and Pearl, I believe. Like Plunder and Pearl, Mana Accumulator, and like double Cedric. I believe is the quickest way to farm gold these days. Isn't it Plunder and Peril? I actually forget its name. Skeleton Key is what the other one is called, but Skeleton Key got nerfed 1 year ago. So now Plunder and Peril's better. Because Plunder and Peril can still one-shot. The problem with it is it doesn't have extra turn though, but at least it gets the kill. Skeleton Key doesn't have extra turn either if it doesn't secure kill, so... At least Peril gets kill. Like, Peril gets kill but no extra turn. But Skeleton Key can't get kill anymore, but does get extra turn when it does. Yeah, Plunder and Peril, that's what I thought. Yeah, I don't really use the weapon. I haven't gold farmed in like 2 years or 3 years now. It's been a while. I normally don't need to in many situations. Because the only thing gold really goes to these days, for the most part, is your guild. Like, obviously use them for some faction upgrading here and there. Well, like, the biggest gold sink's gonna be your guild, most likely. Because factions only really have to go so high. If you get them all to 100, you're kind of good to go. You might get some of them a little bit higher than that once you start getting to pure factions. But getting them to 100 doesn't cost that much gold. Like, it's less than 1 million per each to get to 100. No, I mean Cedric, not Greed. Cedric gives you a 100% gold bonus. Though, I think current meta might only use one Cedric. I'm not sure. Not even sure what the most optimal gold meta is these days for that. Because you could maybe go Thrall instead, and go like Thrall Leprechaun. Normally your Leprechaun is the way that you get your gold up. But the problem with Leprechaun is he doesn't max out your gold. But the point isn't necessarily to max out your gold, just to give you more gold than what you would have had. Because of course you're getting a lot of your gold from just the completion of the battle, because you're doing Explore 12, so that alone is already giving you a lot of the gold value. The Cedrics and Leprechaun and stuff like that just for extra gold. Yeah, it's like Plunder, Peril, Leprechaun, double Cedric, or like a Thrall in there instead of a double Cedric, going like one Cedric into like Thrall or something similar. Egg Thief is used for it as well, because that gives you gold when you cast Egg Thief. I think it's like 10 gold per cast, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't Egg Thief give you gold? I'm pretty sure she does. It's like 10 per cast. I just can't remember off the top of my head. Pretty sure it was 10 per cast. That's not a G. Oh, that's not where I wanted to click. Yeah, it's 10 gold per cast, is what I thought. But yeah, normally Egg Thief plus, like Leprechaun Egg Thief is normally enough to get max gold. And then like a Cedric and like Plunder and Peril, or something along those lines. Really depends how you want to run it. Also, we still somehow have not hit 150 red kills, which I'm actually kind of surprised by. We have done most of the things we need to do, though. We did, yeah, the only thing we haven't done is a Clash Trial. Because we're not going to bother to... We have 100 battles, which means we have closer to probably like 200 battles with Val Ravens and everything. So we definitely don't need to bother with it, that's for sure. We could do the PvP thingy for the 2 XPs. I almost feel like doing that, because we're going to get some firebombs in there too, which will give us a lot of red kill. I guess we'll go do it real quick. The only problem is our PvP rating set really high right now, meaning we're not going to get that many weak battles. Last I recall, gold farming teams are still 100,000 more gold per hour than running like a Zugov quick kill. Like, running some amount of Cedrics is still quicker than Zugov. Not because they win quicker than Zugov, but because of the amount of gold that you get, while still winning at a somewhat similar speed. But normally it's better just to get the tokens. Like, even if you're getting more gold from using a gold farming team, it's normally just better to go all in token farming. Which is why you always see me just going in token farming anyways. Because even if you're getting like 100 to 200,000 more gold per hour, like, it's better just to have the more tokens. Because the higher token rate's just the better value, even if you need gold. I was kind of hoping that would one-shot. It did not do anything remotely close to doing so. Luckily Black Manacle cleans Yep, there's the firebombs I'm looking for. If anyone else has any other questions that you want me to go over, do let me know. And tomorrow we'll have the spoilers for next week. Also, today's the 20th. Is this the anniversary day technically for Gems of War? Let me double check. Store page. Something went wrong. Why won't I? What? Community Hub? Okay, I can go to Community Hub. Now let me go to store page. That's weird. Yep, today is technically... Let's go bring that up on screen. Today is actually theoretically, though, also indirectly. I don't know how you'd really consider it. But there's so many days that can be considered it. However, today is, theoretically, officially, the 7-year anniversary of Gems of War. Even though we've kind of already celebrated it like 2 times already. But they generally go based on the Steam thing. They normally do it like in proximity to when this is. However, there it is, November 20th, 2014. And today is November 20th, 2021. It is now the 7-year anniversary of Gems of War. Officially, as of today. Even though we celebrated like 2 or 3 times already now. But as far as like the true actual date of it. Because I normally just go by whatever the Steam thingy is. Even though the game was technically launched on mobile like a few weeks earlier or something. Because they had like a soft launch only in Australia and then like on mobile only and then it came to Steam. But I normally consider the Steam launch like the official launch of the game. Okay, can I find a team that's like actually gonna die or firebombs? That's the problem with having such a high rating right now. You're gonna see a lot less easy quick kill teams. This is a lot better to do if it wasn't a Guild War week. Unfortunately, it's a Guild War week. Because you want to have really low rating, but Guild War forces you to have higher rating. Because those count as PvP battles. Ah, there's 100 gems, though. Also, a really low amount of firebombs. Also, how on earth do you have Lord of Slaughter at that low of a level? What a lucky draw. He's level 130 and has Lord of Slaughter. That is a really good early game pickup. This, like, imagine if he thinks, like, the actual balance of the game is, like, Lord of Slaughter. You know how broken this thing is in early game? Like, he casts 1 time, he's doing, like, 100-something damage to a unit. That's, like, double the durability of what he's fighting. It's just insane. A level 130 with Lord of Slaughter. He must be having a really easy time going through the game. There's like a free win ticket to end game. Just with that 1 mythic. As long as he doesn't get hit back by it. Otherwise he's just gonna get auto-killed in reflection. Oh, so why am I, like, looking over here? Oh, that's why. Aha! I knew there was a reason I was hovering over to the right. Well, he's, like, hovering over all 3 as if it would actually show up to the right, and then it did. Because generally it's going to be the one all the way to the left. Though the one exception to that is finding firebombs. Which we just found. Oh, no, don't get extra turn. This is the one time I do not want to land extra turn. It actually slows you down. The enemy landing... It's one of those weird situations where you actually want the enemy to land extra turn, and you don't want to land extra turn. Normally it's the exact opposite. Where you want extra turn and you want the enemy not to get it. But when you're up against a firebomb team, you want the exact inverse. Because you need them taking as many turns as possible so they kill themselves out quicker. And you getting extra turn just delays the inevitable of them killing themselves out. Also, if you wonder why we're doing this, it gives 2 XPs per battle instead of 1. This is only super efficient if you have low PvP rating, though. I'm still doing it because why not? Like, if we keep getting lucky like we have been, it's pretty good XP. The problem is that this high of a rating, you're more likely to not get lucky. Also, we just fought at level 44, which is kind of funny. Also, we found the Lord of Slaughter guy again. $130 with Lord of Slaughter is pretty insane. I'm really curious to see what on earth his gameplay is like that early in the game. Like, he probably had that by, like, level 100 or so. Though on our Switch account, we had like 5 to 8 mythics before we hit level 100. Which is kind of funny. It's definitely possible too. It depends on luck, and if you're in a big guild by then. But it's harder to get in a big guild at that low of a level. But there are some guilds that accept lower level players like that, who help newer players get into the game with like a fully active end game guild. But with lower requirements for the newer players. Yeah, the main thing you want to do against fire bombs is make sure you do not take any extra turns, do not do anything that can give you extra turn, and take any skull you see off the board. Because if you don't take the skulls, the enemy will keep taking the skulls like that, and you want to not have them do that. Because any turn they're taking a skull is a turn they're not exploding. Yeah, some people don't get their first mythic until like level 1100, 1200. I think there was even someone who didn't get one until like 1,300 or something. It is possible to get super unlucky. So far on every account we've ever made, we've gotten a mythic before level 100 though. And I'm pretty sure our Switch account had the most at like 5 to 8 of them by level 100. Though it was also in the #1 guild in the entire game on Switch, which kind of helped. Which is the main reason why. Because when the Switch launched, we were in the biggest guild at the time. Because the game literally just launched. Let's see, we'll take that over. Oh, why am I trying to cast? That's a bit of a waste. Should have taken that skull. Luckily, he didn't go for it. Got a little lucky there. There we go. Another firebomb. Oh no, we found a gnome. That would normally be a good thing, though in this context it's actually really bad. Gonna wait a turn. No! I did not get the devour on him. Even more no's. We still got him though. He almost escaped with my loot. He almost escaped with my one event key. Not like I really need it, but it's more than no event keys. One's better than none. If anyone has any other questions that you want me to go over, do let me know. Otherwise, I think we might call it a wrap after this next one. Just want to get a little bit more XP towards it. And then tomorrow night we'll definitely hit at least 90 if nothing else. Currently at what, 88, almost 89. I'm about to gain that hero level too. Let's see, what's our total at right now? How do I check? Go to troops, go to class, go click on the class we're looking for. Click customize, click class info. Gosh, so many menus. Yeah, we only need like 15 to the next level. Yeah, we're almost there. We're basically at level 89, so we have like 11 levels to go then, basically. Because you basically say we're already at 89 then. Yep, 11 levels to go. Technically 12. We're almost there. Not sure if we're going to get them all tomorrow night, but definitely want to work towards it if nothing else. Get to at least like 90 something. Somewhere's in the 90s. But anyways, guys, we'll be back tomorrow, of course. Same time as always, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same time as we always do. We'll mostly be going over the weekly spoilers and grinding up Elementalist class so we could finally get to level 100 so we could fully utilize this thing. Might even do a video on it once we do sometime next week, just kind of showing fully maxed out Elementalist class and all the things that you would end up doing with it. Aside from that, as far as midday stream, probably around noon we'll do Fall Guys for a couple hours. It'll be the last stream we do of it prior to Season 5. Not sure what show they're running for today. Hopefully a good one, though, since it's probably the last one they're doing of Season 5. Aside from that, that's pretty much the game plan then. And we'll catch you guys then. Hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Best of luck with everything. Best of luck with the class events. And the, what's the other thing we had going on? I guess the 7-year anniversary of Gems of War, technically, today. Even though we already celebrated it like twice. But there we go, 3rd time. And I'll catch you guys later. Have a good weekend, everyone. Thanks for stopping by as always. Greatly appreciated. See you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone.